I did not grow. I did not do well. I feel like I failed. Is YouTube even worth it? You can't think like that. Majorly transformed my life, not only my channel, but also my personal life, is Hello everyone, it is JENtendo here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going over my YouTube journey and how it has transformed my life. It most definitely has. I have a short list right here on my phone, so I'm going to be going over everything I have listed here and hopefully things that can help you. So first things first on the list is when I started YouTube and why. Honestly, I wish I could say that I was inspired by other content creators like many people say, but that was not the case for me. I was probably at one of the lowest points in my life. I was extremely sad, extremely down. I had recently moved and started from zero. I was in a new community, a new area, freshly out of school, so I had nothing and no one. This led me to be very isolated and alone and sad, and I was honestly in such a low rut. So I always knew that I wanted to find a community. There's a lot of communities, activities, and groups here in my area that I recently moved to, but none of them really applied to me, and honestly, none are what I am truly interested in. So I figured, why not start my own community? And that's exactly what I did. I've always been into gaming. I love watching streams, especially on Twitch and on YouTube, so I started streaming on YouTube to build my own little community. So I just put what I liked out there and then waited for an audience to come to me, which, looking back, kind of was a big mistake, but I'll get more into that later. But this overall was why I initially started. Now, of course, along the way, I have been inspired by other content creators because another thing that you have to be open to is what to expect and also what not to expect. Which leads me to my next topic, which is expectations. You cannot expect to blow up on YouTube instantly. It may seem like it's very easy. A lot of creators just post a couple videos and they blow up instantly. But what a lot of people don't talk about is those channels that blow up, very few get lucky, but a lot of them are calculated and strategically planned. So you can't expect to go viral, expect to get a following, to do it very fast. I know on this platform, we see a lot of people with 50, 100, 500,000, millions of followers, so we assume that it's easy to be a content creator because we don't see smaller ones. That was the mistake I made. I thought that it would be easy to grow an audience. I had a topic, I had a niche, I had all these things, but it's a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of strategy, so you have to expect not too much at first. Also, when you're starting this platform, I'm sure you heard of it before, but you've heard things like branding and niching down. Find a niche, do it quickly, stick to that, and you'll succeed. That is something that I don't think can always apply. If you look back in my channel, in my earlier stages, I have a lot of videos that don't make sense, that are kind of off, that don't match what my niche is now. But what I recommend, unless you specifically know what you want to do, but if you're unsure and you have multiple interests like me, then post things that you want. Because if you post a bunch of things that you want, once you see one that does well and that you think attracts the type of audience you want, then that's what you stick with. Don't just niche and brand down right away. That's something that you can do and learn as you go. You have to expect that these things take time. Expecting immediate growth is something you shouldn't do. You should expect that you are going to learn and grow. Expect that you will learn and you will grow. That is the most important advice I could give. And that's what transformed me. I have learned so much, and that transformed my channel, and that has transformed in all of my newer videos. I didn't expect to not grow, and that definitely impacted my channel because if I think back, I did not succeed. I did not grow. I did not do well. I feel like I failed. And that is because I made the mistake that I think a lot of people do where they just try to attract and gain subscribers and views. It's very similar to Facebook and Instagram. Just because someone has 1,000 friends on Facebook or 50,000 followers on Instagram does not mean that on every single post they are getting 1,000 likes, 1,000 comments, 50,000 likes, 50,000 comments. Very few of that audience is actually engaging. I'm sure a lot of you know that you may have a lot of Facebook friends, But when you post a status, you only get 50 or 85 likes as opposed to the 200 to 300, 400 friends you have. YouTube is the same exact way. Just because you have a lot of subscribers does not mean that every single one is going to engage. I definitely don't recommend focusing on subscriber and focusing on views. Focus on content that not only you want to do, but you want your audience to see. As I said in the beginning, I was trying to build a community of people that like and have the same interests as me. So I should have been focusing on videos to target that versus videos that target people that can just come to my channel and follow me. That was the mistake I made. Once I started following my community, following what my subscribers, what my community fan base wants to see, that was what transformed my channel because I was posting good content that had viewer retention, that had more of my subscribers coming back to my video for more. That was how I built a good, loyal fan base. And it may not sound like much because I am barely scraping the 1K barrel, but out of those 1K with the consistent content I'm posting towards them, more than half of them are returning as opposed to the beginning when almost none of them were returning. So again, with YouTube, what will transform you and what has transformed me is when you expect to learn and grow. Don't expect to just blow up. You have to expect that these things take time and you will grow slowly. Another thing I have here that is probably one of the most important things that has transformed not only my channel but also my life is confidence. Yes, confidence. And when I say confidence, I don't mean in a vanity sense of comparing yourself to someone else. If you are like me, where you have been on YouTube for a long time, over a year, and again, I didn't expect to blow up because I thought I was failing, I did not have the confidence to keep going. My posting time diminished, my content output diminished because I did not have the confidence at first to keep going. Comparison really is the thief of joy, and you have to not have that. Being on any social platform such as Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, it's very easy to lose confidence because we compare ourselves to what we see online. We think that we're never gonna be as good as this person, we're never gonna post content as good as this person ever, so then that weakens our own confidence and that affects the content quality and the oftentimes you post. You can't think like that. You have to have the confidence to keep going to say, you know what, I'm gonna post this because I like it, because it's good, because it's me. That's the confidence you need, is the confidence to not just put yourself on camera, but to keep going. That's something I've also noticed about myself. I'm typically in real life, I'm very, very shy. I'm very seclusive and everything. I've always been the friend that would rather take the photo than be in the photo. But I can honestly say YouTube has really transformed my confidence. I'm very comfortable on camera now, so therefore I'm very comfortable in person. I'm very comfortable around people. It really has transformed me. And when you start having the confidence, it will project on camera and it will translate. Confidence is a must. Do not compare yourself to others. Yes, there are probably other people that have been on YouTube shorter than me and have a better following than me, but that does not have anything to do with me. Although it sounds really, really simple, all you have to do is just turn on the camera and record. No matter how you think you may not be as good as another TikToker or another YouTuber, at the end of the day, it's unique because it is you. No one else is you. So you have to have the confidence. Try it out. It has really transformed my life. Even in my personal life, everybody tells me it's something that I think is what you can gain the most out of. Another thing I have here, which is extremely important, if not one of the most important things on this list, and that is thinking of YouTube is not a money maker. Yes, it is nice to be monetized and everything, but you can't look at YouTube as just a way to make money. It has to be something you're passionate about and something you have fun with. You have to just do what makes you happy and what makes your audience happy. Going back to what I said before, I was posting content that I thought just the general public wanted to see, and I thought that was gonna gain me following and traction. And maybe it did, but it didn't help my channel succeed. That is why my channel was failing. That's why it was dying and it wasn't growing. That's why my views and viewership and retention dropped. It's not just the type of views, it's also the audience behind the views. What transformed my channel and what finally allowed it to grow was me focusing on my community, and my viewers and what they want to see, and just building off of that versus just trying to gain a following just for gaining a following. Once you drop that mindset, you will thrive and you will go up. Now, with my low following, with all of the time and energy I've spent on YouTube, with the lack of success, with the lack of growth, is YouTube even worth it? A lot of people want to know if my channel should even keep going, if I should keep going. My family wonders if I should keep going all the time. And the answer I have to say is yes. It is absolutely worth it to do a YouTube channel because you only have everything to gain and nothing to lose. You can only go up from YouTube. You can't go down. If you've been thinking about YouTube for a very, very long time, just go for it. You don't want to live with that regret. I didn't, which is why I started it, and I am very happy I did, because if I did not start, I would not end up here. So if you are on the fence, definitely start YouTube. You don't need the fancy equipment. You don't need the fancy programs. Again, anyone can do it. It's easy to start. And you have to expect to learn and grow as you go along, because where you are now, you are not with a YouTube channel right now. But if you don't have a YouTube channel in another year, you will still have no YouTube channel. If you start your YouTube channel now, and even in a year, if you only get 10 subscribers and you only have 200 hours, that's still something compared to nothing if you don't start. I would definitely make the jump and start. You only have everything to gain. Even a year ago from now, if those of you have been following me for a while, you know that I started my channel and streaming in my family's theater room. I was literally gaming and streaming and recording all of my videos on a leather chair on a diner TV dinner tray that I got from a garage sale. I was using a towel, a white towel, as the background. But look where I am at now. I finally have my own desk. I have my posters. I have a theme. Again, all I've done is just grown. And it may not look like a lot, but where I started and where I am now is still an exponential amount of growth, and I'm happy and satisfied with it. Again, you only have nowhere else to go but up if you start. And a couple tips and tricks that may help you if you are planning to start is, again, you can use anything to record a video. I recommend an iPhone or any phone you have. I was using a phone to do some of my first videos. I was using an old computer. I was also using iMovie. And I know generating video ideas is difficult, and writing scripts for videos is so hard. Never do a video without planning it out. Trust me, you always have to plan things out. vidIQ also has a generator for topics and ideas. You can do the basic plan, which is the one I have, where it's completely free. It's better than nothing. And besides, it may not be perfect, but everybody's got to start somewhere. So I recommend just starting. Just do it, and trust me, keep an eye on that first video, and then in 1 year, you'll see the difference and you'll be so satisfied. You won't regret that you started. I definitely didn't. If you look at my older video and compare it to now, they look eons better. It is so different. It is like night and day. But again, that's part of it. You have to expect to learn, to grow. You will get better as you go. Now that it's been some time, I finally figured out what I want to do, what works for me, and what I can do. And again, it took me over a year. These things take time, so don't expect to get it all right away. The light finally went on in the house, so now it's only just upward growth from here. I have a lot of plans for my channel now, especially since I know what I want to do and what content I can and can't make. So I'm just so excited again to grow here for the new year. And hopefully a lot of you guys can grow too. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you would like to see more videos and more content, I specialize in cozy, aesthetic, gaming, and lifestyle content. So if you would like to see that, definitely click down below and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.